Good day, good day, good day. Here we are at Moirs Garden on a gorgeous day, if you like sweating. But it's nice and cool here in the garden. We're going to have to be very careful today. We have some guests here today and we want to respect their privacy. So again, you know the rules. If you see any fast zooms, we're just trying to respect people's privacy. So just want to give you an update. We are in July and we're hoping to do at least one video a month. We're going to do 2 this month because we have a mulch delivery coming. And it's always nice, even if it's just a little gesture, it's always nice to do the updates so people can appreciate the work that we're doing, not just the guests that walk through, but ourselves, to see all the different things that come together at the end. So I'm not going to do too much talking this time. I think everybody knows where we are from the first video. And just, of course, everything in robust bloom. And it's just getting started. Thank you to all the donations. And you know who you are, community and volunteers alike. Thank you, thank you. And just spoke with some people this morning that are going to be cleaning out their garden to drop some things off. And of course, always referring people to our website, our Facebook, Dartmouth Horticultural Society. Just even if they don't want to come volunteer, to appreciate our pictures and participate in our monthly meetings. And of course, we can't do Moirs Garden without showing the habitants. Our ducks and our geese over there. Some babies over there, and the fount, of course. So we can't come in here without talking about that. But let's go visit through our different sections here, just to show you what's going on since the last time. And we've got our clematis in bloom. It'll be gorgeous when that covers the whole 3 trees. It's gorgeous now. I think it's something I've learned working in the garden. You just got to appreciate how things are now. There's no such thing as, oh, well, wait until I'm finished doing this part in the garden. Every part of it is beautiful. It's always going to be a project in motion. So for you to see the real changes, I just recommend you go back to our other video just to show the differences in basically a month of being in the garden. And again, always thank you to our volunteers. We don't have a big group here, but we have a dedicated crew here, and that's awesome. We are here Monday afternoons and Wednesday afternoons, barring weather and other obligations such as holidays. And it's important that we have that consistency. We're on garden time. The garden's going to be here regardless, so it's about keeping it tidy and respected. But look at those beautiful colors popping through. Just gorgeous colors. And of course, you would have noticed from our last video and pictures that some of these colors weren't here, but other colors were. And to me, that's one of the more awesome things about gardens, is everybody's on their own time. Just like people, we blossom when we're ready. So I just have to be a little careful with my back panoramic because there are some people here. And I'm not quite skilled at editing yet. Of course, our workstation there, the chess game board. And thank you to the volunteers in the last couple of weeks that dealt with that last bit of edging. These are the little things that nag us because we can do a wonderful job with the whole garden. But if it looks untidy in one spot, as you know, it can make the whole place look untidy. So I see that got done since the last time I was here, so thank you for that. It's just so green, so peaceful. So you know where we're at right now? We're in the little pathway, the magical pathway. And it's just so cool in here. Oops, trying to cut that person out there. Nice little breeze in here, you can see with moving leaves. So if you find it too hot at your house, moving forward into the season, I say pop down here with a nice cup of tea. Just sit here on one of our many comfortable seats. Just sit here in the cool splendor of the garden. So when people tell me they've got some things they're going to drop off, I never know when they're going to drop them off, and I don't know what they're dropping off. But I tell them, as you see, we've got lots of greens, so it'd be nice to have some color. But we don't reject anything because it's all beautiful by itself and then in the total picture of things. So we're going to have a mulch delivery coming, and we're going to work on this part here. This has been a source of lots of conversation. As you see, the rocks come from underneath the stone. And every time I came to the garden, this would be the number one chore, is to keep raking back the stones. Raking back the stones. And we have to appreciate that we have many entrance points into our garden. So we want to make sure they're all very welcoming. And so we can have the entire garden all nice and coiffed. And then we come here. And it's still beautiful down there. But the mulch will make a huge difference once we get it laid down here. And of course across the top. And just to get another panoramic. It is kind of hard when we have people here to kind of cut them out. If I was a bird or a little critter, this is where I would live. So it'll be nice and tidy when we get our mulch. We never know how much we are going to get, but we're always so thankful for the donations from community and HRM. Working with HRM Jane is such a pleasure because she is a gardener, so she gets it. And of course, we'll take what we are offered as it's being offered. Now this here is going to have to go to executive decision. Now you see, it's twin over here. And we see this one here. And now we cut it back just a little bit, just to hope to revive it. But we give everything a chance. We don't want to just biff something just because it doesn't look pretty, or just because it's maybe having a bad day. But in this case, it's been a bad month. So we'll have to make a decision whether we're going to dig that up. But it still has lots of life left, just not enough to compete with this one. And it might be time just to move it to somewhere else. That's the great thing about working with such a great big space, is we can relocate things. And of course, here's this side coming down. Just lots of robustfulness of a healthy space. And feel free to bring a blanket. This is one of the parks that you are allowed to have picnics on. They do prefer people to use the picnic tables over there if you're having like a party of things. But if you're just bringing yourself and a few people, just feel free to pull up a spot. And anywhere here, it is allowed at this park. And this is what you'd be looking at. So let's just zoom in on some things here. So the edging is almost done. Our whippersnipper work is almost done. And then it's just going to be really about maintaining and doing some of the plants that people drop off. Just doing our usual weeding. I almost feel redundant when I say that's what we have to do, because I think every gardener knows that's a given. It's not something we always like to do, but it is a must. So again, just letting everybody know, don't purchase any hostas. We're going to be doing some cleaning out of our hostas row over there, past the chessboard game there. It's so congested, we need to clean it out. So we'll just do some staggered removal. So if any of the members need some, just let us know for this spring and we can dig them up. And we've got this congested space up here. I just wanted to focus on it before we sign off. And that's the space here. Look at that beautiful green. But it is extremely congested, as you see here. And it's beautiful to look at. We need to be careful because this is exactly where hornets' nests like to be. And so we want to make sure that we're not enabling anything here that we don't want here that may injure somebody. So we want to clean that out. So as you see, we've got a lot of hostas that we need to clean out for the spring. So again, don't buy any, just let us know if you need one, and just come by in the spring when we're getting ready, and we'll dig it out for you and you can be on your way with it. But you're not getting our elephant ears. I'm just saying that. We need our elephant ears. There's not too many, and they're exactly where we need them. But as you see, there's all kinds of other hostas to help yourself. And again, we're just coming to an end with our visit here at Moirs Garden. And here we are. So we hope you enjoyed today's virtual visit. And we'll do another one when we get our mulch. And until then, enjoy the summer, enjoy the park, and enjoy your gardening. Signing off from Moirs Garden.